What is going on, people? Shaggy Bets here with Betting News. And today I'm going to talk to you about my 3 tips to becoming a more profitable March Madness bettor. Now, March Madness is right around the corner, starting here shortly. So everybody's going to want some action. Everybody's going to want to play some bets on the games. And here I'm giving you my 3 tips to help you be more profitable in that process. Now, I do have a video out explaining exactly what March Madness is, including the history and format of the tournament. So if you're interested in there, go check out that video on our channel. However, this is going to be the 3 tips for being a more profitable March Madness bettor. So without further ado, let's get right into it. My first tip when it comes to betting March Madness is don't get too chalky. Now, this comes with a bit of a caveat because 25 of the past 39 national champions since 1985 have all been 1 seeds, but it is hard for all 4 of them to perform well. In fact, 13 of the past 17 national champions have all come from that top line as well, but we only have 1 Final Four that consisted of all 4 number 1 seeds. That was back in 2008 with the North Carolina Tar Heels, the Kansas Jayhawks, the Memphis Tigers, and the UCLA Bruins, with my Kansas Jayhawks eventually beating the Memphis Tigers in the national championship. Going even further, only 3 number 1 seeds have made the Final Four 5 separate times. And in fact, since 1985, we actually have more 2, 3, and 4 seeds in the Final Four than we do 1 seeds. The highest seed to ever win the national championship was the Villanova Wildcats as an 8 seed back in 1985. And in fact, a 5 seed has never been national champion. We've had a 1 seed, a 2 seed, a 3 seed, 4 seed. We've had a 6 seed, we've had a 7 seed, and we've had an 8 seed be the national champion. But a 5 seed has never gotten the job done. When talking about the Final Four specifically, 9 seeds have had 2 representatives there. 10 seeds have had 1 team get there, and 11 seeds have actually had 6 teams make the Final Four. That is the highest seed to make the Final Four since the expansion in 1985. So a lot can happen. There are a lot of upsets, so do not get too chalky when picking your national champion. However, what you should do is pick teams that are hot. This is my favorite thing about March Madness is anybody can win. All it takes is 6 straight wins for you to be the national champion. Anyone can do it. Hot teams, it is very easy for them to stay hot going into the big dance. We actually saw this last year in 2024 when the North Carolina State Wolfpack won 5 straight games to win the ACC tournament, automatically qualifying them for the big dance. When they were a 10 seed in the conference, they were nowhere near any sort of postseason tournament. They went in and won 5 straight games, solidified their shot at the big dance, and then went on to win 4 straight games in the tournament to make the Final Four. They went from being a non-postseason contender to a Final Four team with 9 straight wins during the month of March. All you got to do is stay hot. Teams who play well in their conference tournament typically do play well in the big dance. And last but not least, my final tip for being a more profitable March Madness bettor is to simply enjoy it and have fun. These are the last college hoops games that we are going to get for several months. March Madness is the best postseason in all of sports, but the 64-team bracket really dwindles fast when the games start going. So don't forget to stop, look around, smell the roses, and enjoy the games while they are happening, because this is the last college hoops, the last episodes of college hoops we get for several months of the year. Before we know it, one team will be cutting down the nets with one shining moment playing in the background, and we will have no college basketball until November. That is all I've got for you guys today. My 3 tips to being a more profitable March Madness bettor. Number 1, do not get too chalky. Number 2, pick teams that are hot. And number 3, enjoy it, have fun, because that's the only college hoops we get for several months. Appreciate you guys stopping by and watching this video. Follow myself at Shaggy_bets on Twitter for all of my daily sports betting picks. Follow us all at Your Betting News on all socials, and check us out at bettingnews.com for everything we've got to offer. Appreciate you guys stopping by. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.